Jacksonville and Orlando are both major Florida cities, but the way daily life feels in each one is completely different, and it shows up in everything from your morning commute to your weekend plans. Jacksonville is the largest city by land area in the entire continental US, which means neighborhoods are more spread out, traffic is lighter in most areas, and there's a lot more room to breathe. On the other hand, Orlando is one of the most visited cities in the world, pulling in over 70 million tourists a year. And with that comes more congestion, busier roads, and neighborhoods packed in closer together. So even though they're just a couple hours apart, the lifestyle in each city tells a very different story. So in this video, we're going to break down what daily life actually feels like in Jacksonville compared to Orlando. Not based on travel blogs or tourism sites, but real everyday experiences that matter when you're thinking about relocating. We'll talk about things like traffic, commutes, the feel of different neighborhoods, how much space you get, what your weekends might look like, and even how the job markets and school experiences stack up. If we haven't met yet, I'm Josh Rogers. I lead the F3 home team, and we help families just like yours find the perfect home that fits their lifestyle and budget. I've been a real estate agent here in Jacksonville for years, and my team and I help people every single week who are trying to figure out if Jacksonville is the right move. If you're exploring the area and want someone in your corner, just send me a quick text. Let's start with traffic, because it affects your daily life more than you'd think. In Jacksonville, the city is so spread out that congestion is mostly limited to rush hour on main highways like I-295, I-95, or the Buckman Bridge. But even during rush hour, it usually flows better than what you'll see in Orlando. In Orlando, traffic can be unpredictable all day long. The tourism factor means you've got rental cars, shuttle buses, and out-of-state drivers everywhere. I-4 is constantly under construction, and routes around Disney and Universal get jammed up even on weekdays. If your work commute matters to you, or you value easy movement around town, Jacksonville tends to be far less frustrating day to day. Now let's talk about how the cities are laid out. In Jacksonville, you'll find neighborhoods with larger lot sizes, more greenery, and a bit more breathing room between homes. It's easier to find master-planned communities, newer builds, and even waterfront homes without feeling crammed in. In Orlando, especially near downtown and the tourist corridors, homes tend to be on smaller lots with less separation. It's not necessarily bad, but it does mean you're living closer to your neighbors. Jacksonville's layout makes it feel more suburban even in many urban pockets, while Orlando leans denser unless you're in far-out suburbs like Winter Garden or Lake Nona. Both cities have similar average home prices, but Jacksonville still tends to give you more square footage for your dollar. Property taxes are comparable, but in Orlando you might pay more in HOA fees, especially in planned communities that cater to resort-style living. As for lifestyle, Jacksonville feels coastal and calm. You're never too far from the beach. There's a big outdoor culture with parks, rivers, golf, and hiking trails, and people tend to move at a slower pace. Orlando has more entertainment options, especially if you love theme parks, dining, or nightlife. But that energy also means crowds, traffic, and a more fast-paced vibe. You'll find amazing amenities, but the city can feel more like a tourist destination than a hometown. If you're moving with school-age kids, both cities offer a mix of A-rated and average schools. Duval County in Jacksonville is constantly evolving, with magnet and charter programs popping up. But zoning can be tricky and varies street by street. Orange County in Orlando has a larger school system with more school choice options, but it also sees more crowding in popular zones. In terms of jobs, Orlando leans heavily on hospitality, tourism, and entertainment. Jacksonville has a more diverse economy with healthcare, logistics, financial services, and military being big players. If you're a remote worker, either city could work. But for in-person roles, Jacksonville might offer a more balanced career mix that doesn't revolve around tourism. Now, if you're starting to feel overwhelmed by all the moving parts and just want a local expert to help you sort through what matters most to your family, send me a quick text. I can help you narrow things down based on your lifestyle needs and long-term goals. Now, here's where things really separate. In Jacksonville, your weekend might look like heading out to the beach, walking the trails at a state park, grabbing lunch in Riverside, or paddleboarding at the Intracoastal. It's slower paced, more nature forward, and ideal if you like fresh air and low-key plans. In Orlando, weekends are packed with options but often come with crowds. Theme parks, water parks, restaurants, and entertainment districts like International Drive or Disney Springs draw thousands every weekend. There's always something to do, but it can be sensory overload, especially if you're more introverted or just want space to unwind. It really comes down to what kind of energy you want your weekends to have. Do you want high impact and exciting, or calm, coastal, and easygoing? So, if you're seriously considering a move and want expert help finding the right neighborhood and lifestyle match, just send me a quick text. My team and I have helped hundreds of people make the move, and we'd love to help you find a home that fits both your budget and how you actually want to live day to day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.